This recording is about a handy little array formula called take. With it, I can take either the first few rows or the last few rows in a spreadsheet. Let me show you how this works. So I've got a data set here, which is about employees and to work what the salary is. So if I take part of that table, and up here you see I've now got the table design ribbon. You can see I've called it employees. I can either take an array of the whole of this data set, this whole table, or I can choose just to select something from one particular column. Here you see the take formula is very simple. What's the array that you want to look through? So say that could be column, row, or the whole table, and then the number of rows or columns, whatever it is you want to extract from this data set. So I am going to use, first of all, the salary information. I position my mouse, which you'll notice is a thick black arrow, just above the column heading, and you'll see I've selected the data from that column. So onto the next the array, I need to pop in a comma to take us over into the rows. You see how the rows is bold there? That means it's waiting for me to tell it how many rows. Now, if I want the top 3 rows, I'll put in a 3, and there's the top 3 salaries. If I want that to be the bottom 3 from the list, I'll put in -3. That's pretty cool, because that could be a long list. There's the bottom 3. How about I show you how to take the entire list, so every column. It's a take formula again. This time, when I select, you'll notice that there's a dotted line around the data in column A, the name column. Now, if I want to include the heading as well, I need to click again, so the dotted line includes the column heading, and then I drag to the right until I get to the end of the data that I want to include. Because I've named that employees, Excel writes that into the formula for me. The name employees is the name of the table, and it's getting all of it, including the headings. So now if I put in a comma to move to the next part of my formula, number of rows that I'd like, I'll go for 3 again, and I'll click it. Now what you see this time is I've got the headings in. So I've got 3 rows, but it's only 2 rows of data, 1 row is a header. If I type in 4, you'll see I'll have 3 employees there. What if I needed to get the data from the bottom of the table? I'll change this over to being -4. So that's giving me now the last 4 people. Notice because it's not at the top of the table, it's not giving me the headers. So Robert, Michael, Gitta and Jonathan are at the bottom of the list. So I thought that was quite a useful formula. There's a lot we could do with it. So if you've got any questions about it, come back to me and I'll see if I can help you. All my contact details will come up next.